There are over 600 legendary creatures and planeswalkers on Magic the Gathering Arena, and I am so crazy that I want to play them all in the Historic Brawl format. Some will be bad, some will be combo-tastic, some will be synergistic, and some will be tribalistic. Come on this journey with me as I attempt to play every single legendary creature in the MTG Arena Historic Brawl format. One last thing. I will let fate decide which deck I play. So all the cards will be put into a random number generator where we will decide which creature or planeswalker we will play in our deck. So let's make our way. Alright, hello and welcome back to Mr. Pisto Plays every single legendary permanent in the Historic Brawl format. This is deck number 2. Vornclex Monsterous Raider is a 6 mana, 6/6 trample haste Phyrexian Praetor. If you would put one or more counters on a permanent or player, put twice that many of each of those kind of counters on that permanent or player. And if an opponent would do that, they put half of that. So up on here, as you can see, I've taken it as a counters. So we have a whole bunch of different ways to either interact with counters like Hardened Scales and the Ozolith, or put counters on things. Incubation Druid put counters, Ranger class put counters, Ornreef, Ooze, Fight Rigging, Invigorating Surge, Rishkar, Tireless Tracker, Champion of Lamholt, Yorvil, Lord of Garenbrig. Toski, Bearer of Secrets is here because it can't be countered. It's not really a counters thing. Garruk Unleashed has a few planeswalkers because it works really well. Renata puts a 1/1 counter whenever your creature enters battlefield. You put counters with Vivian, Archbow Ranger, and it also comes in with counters. We have Garruk, Wrath of the Wilds, another planeswalker that comes in and can ultimate right away if you need to. Vivian, Monster's Advocate, counters on the Vivian. Nissa, you can ultimate right away. Vivian, you can ultimate right away. Where is it? And Ugin just gets a whole bunch more counters right away. So that plays a whole bunch of ramp spells. When you're playing mono green, we're trying to get up to some big things along with playing our Vornclex Monsterous Raider. I have a couple lands that do countering things with Tyrite Sanctum and the Crawling Barrens, 27 Snowlands, and just some good old-fashioned green stompy stuff. So that's Vornclex Monsterous Raider, deck number 2. Make sure you stay all the way to the end so you can watch and see and have a sneak peek of what is to come in the next video. All right, let's get into the 3 or 4 matches, and hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, notify. Let's do this. All right. My heart wants to say yes because we have Questing Beast, but I don't think this is a good keep. We will mulligan. This isn't much better, but I don't really want to go to 6 because if we didn't have one of these lands, I would keep this on 6, so we might as well keep the extra land. Up against Nethroi, Apex of Death. I'm going to play this tapped. This is a 7 mana or 5 mana 5/5 Death Touch Lifelink. I don't know why the background noise was muted, but it was muted. We're back. Let's land go. And when it mutates for 7, you can return any number of target creature cards with power 10 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. All right, we will play this one into this one. Kodama is good if you can have it modified. Rejuvenator. Playing just looks like a lot of value cards. All right, do I ooze or well, ooze lets me ramp, so we're gonna ooze. Ooze lets me ramp. Ooze gets Vornclex next turn. Titan of Industry gets 2. Take my Master's Rebuke. I'm not sure if I want to throw this under the bus or not. But I probably will. That's pretty solid. If I do this, then I attack with... This guarantees that I get Titan of Industry next turn. Also putting them to 8. I have 7. If I draw another land, I could go Renata into Nylea. I think I just do this. Or we attack first. Put them to 6. One, two, three. Guess they're 1 away from mutating that. I play this. I could play this plus this. Going to do Titan of Industry. I guess they get to put something in the bin to bring back with that. Blade Splicer, sure. They're just going for Value City. Alright, we're going to do this and this. This. Shieldred. Does Shieldred actually do it? Not really. What are they going to go find? They have 5 mana. Skyclave. Can't cast that though. Don't have double white. Thoughtseize, go for it. You're at 2. Okay. Just trying to empty their hand. Alright, cool. Got the W on the game. Number 2. Yeah, we can keep this. Alright. Tatyova, Benthic, Druid. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life and draw a card. So this can be built in so many different ways. Ramp's probably the way. Oh. Well, that's annoying. That's very annoying. Don't we just love to be milled? Alright, one more turn of mill and then this milling's done. More mill. Alright. I think this is actually probably... We just go wide on them. You get an emblem at the beginning of your... Ooh, that's fun. I don't feel like getting milled anymore. I buy sound effects. Please leave my Paradise Druid alone. Okay. Okay. All right. We're gonna do this. Disdainful Stroke. Kogla. We're in trouble now. All right. This. Say goodbye to Garrick because I didn't block. I think we are almost dead skis here. Ooh, milling their coma. Yep. Land. I don't think blowing up. Just go face. With 10. Sure. That's the 5/5. Here comes their commander. I'm pretty sure we're in garbage time now, but we will continue to play. We'll play it through. Our commanders have gained us what? Or our planeswalkers have gained us 14 life. Unless they just ignore this one. Yeah, I didn't think they would. Alright, do I get greedy? No, because they just attack and blow this up. Because this, when it attacks, it destroys an artifact or enchantment. The value trains are rolling. The value trains are rolling. We're going to do one more draw step. And then probably call it a game. Wow. Might not even want another draw step. This 13/13. We can't get through. No attacks. Alright, we drew another land. On to game number 3. Boom, boom, boom. And some sound effects. Alright, Elves versus counters. Let's keep this hand and get this show going. So, Feyalise, Sky Shroud, Partisan, 3 mana, 4 loyalty planeswalker, which is already quite good. +1, untap an elf. It gets, and a random elf card in your hand perpetually gets +1/+1. -1 is seek an elf. So if look up, take a card randomly from your graveyard or from your deck and put it into your hand. And then its ultimate is conjure a Regal Force onto the battlefield. So whenever Regal Force enters the battlefield, draw a card for each green creature you control. Which one? Good choice. Do I do Pima? This ramps me. Going to go wide or up? That kind of needs to die. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it die. Let's make a beast. So I get to make a beast. And no attack. And also put a loyalty counter on it, which is nice. Ooh, 3, 6, 7, 8 mana? That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Harmony with nature is our greatest strength.
Right, land. Vornclex. Here. I guess because it slows down their commander. I don't know why you would quit at that point. But I guess on the game number 4, maybe have a 5th game. We shall see. All right, prepare to have all our cards discarded. Can they get to go first? I want to keep it because I love Yorville. This is good. And 1. Which one? I'm discarding whichever one, other one. I think the Ozolith is more... I don't know. Look at this. Beginning of each end step, if an opponent discarded a card this turn, you draw a card and lose a life. So then I play this, do this. I have to say goodbye to this. Oh. This card is just no fun. It is just not fun. Are they stuck on 3 mana though? Keep our Vivian. Well, I can see, I think we're gonna get a game 5 here. This is no fun. Make us discard both of these, we're just gonna quit. Yep. Well, it's only one of them, but we'll say goodbye. Alright, that was a quick one. On to the next one. Alright. We got all the ramp in the world. Let's just hope they don't kill all our stuff. Alright, Nicol, Bolas, the Ravager, and Nicol, Bolas, the Arisian. This will be some kind of control deck, I'm sure. At least we will discard some cards, but not all of them. I think we lead on Wolf Willow. No, we lead on this. Since we can use automatically. Actually, I messed that up. Should have done this, and this all in the same turn. Oops. Shocking. They're just playing that out. +1, we'll untap this. Put this here. We will discard the Ravenous Pursuit. Missing lands. Look at this. I'm gonna play this. Shit. I'm just so afraid that they're gonna Wrath. I sure hope you can't hear that violent buzzing. Alright, we got a quick one. We'll call it a video. Alright, so sorry about all that sound right at the end of the last video, but my up door, right side, left side, I don't know, neighbor decided that they wanted to put something up on their wall. But anyways, Vornclex, Monsterous Raider. As you see, the games can be quick. And if your opponent is playing a Planeswalker commander, it does suck very much, as we see or saw in that Feyalise game. As we know, discard sucks. So playing against Tinybones was frustrating, but we will get to be that bad boy at one point in time in the future. I really enjoy playing this deck. I think it's a great way to get rid of your, or do your green dailies. There are other ways to put counters on creatures. You could actually, in theory, go like with a whole bunch of, I didn't play anything that gave creatures trample. But going with cards like Wildborn Preserver. There are other 2-drops that put counters straight on the creatures. Let's just put this as counter. There are lots of like instants and sorceries that put counters on things. There are smaller creatures like the Gala Greeters, which probably could have made the deck. You could play a poison sub-theme if you wanted to, but then that would really revolve around Finn the Fangbearer. So yeah, there are lots of different interesting ways. Creatures like Guardian Gladewalker, put 1/1 counter on target creature when it enters the battlefield. So you could do that kind of stuff, or you could go a bit bigger like what I did with my deck. So I hope you enjoyed this deck. Sorry for the last few games being pretty short and me kind of stopping the Nicol Bolas game abruptly, but that noise was frustrating, and we did end up winning the game anyways. All right, so the moment of truth, deck number 3, coming up on the randomized number counter. Let's do it. All right, there are 664 legendary creatures and planeswalkers left to do, which is a lot. It's going to take me years, but that's okay. It's fun. It's a great way to make something stale not so stale. We're going to hit this calculate. 3, 2, 1, go. Working, and we're going to scroll down to number 383. Why are we in the 300s all this time? 383. I will make sure 383 is Kaya Geist Hunter. So Kaya Geist Hunter is our next legendary permanent that we are going to play in my journey to playing all of the legendary commanders in Historic Brawl. All right, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. From Mr. Pisto to you, stay safe. Bye for now.